Pukar, I've talked to a lot of security professionals that have dealt with last minute sort of crisis. We know that security is business driven, and this is an issue you saw a while ago, and that's why you built SecurityPal. How were you solving this problem?
As security leaders, we used to think about like, hey, we just need to be secure and that's it, right? We just need to focus on our own security. But it turns out it's about being secure sort of in motion.
That's a good way of putting it.
In the context of a commercial transaction or in the context of like working with a customer or a user or a partner. So it's like, how do we deliver assurance in motion? And yeah, I mean, there's just a tremendous amount of work. The way that we think about sort of taming this avalanche, if you will, of like security assurance requests is we've built a platform where you could literally just like forward those requests. So if you see something and you're like, this is a request from a customer for a questionnaire, or this is an urgent request from a team that wants to assess a vendor, you can literally just forward that request to a concierge. And our concierge is a combination of AI plus humans. So we have a team of 200 certified humans, and they'll look at the request and they'll say, oh, okay, this is a questionnaire. So we're just going to fill it out using your security posture that we already have access to, that we built during your onboarding, right? We've processed 2.5 million questions. We actually pre-answer a lot of questions during onboarding.
I didn't realize this. So you like, when you work with a client, you sort of like maintain this database of questions and answers that are the most common questions and answers that come up.
We have a knowledge library, and guess what? That knowledge library also has a librarian, Libby. Concierge like relies on Libby to answer these questions, to run searches against, and then, fill these out. But again, the most important thing is, AI isn't perfect. And this is why we actually have like a purpose-built, trained a group of like experts to do this in a 24/7 security operations command center that actually oversee the AI, oversee the agents, and really make sure that you're not having to do the cleanup of what the AI misunderstood, that we can just do that. What you get is a completed document after you forward it to us in the SLA that you like.
You mentioned something earlier, and I want to know. You said, I've seen everything, nothing surprises me, but I do want to know, what is the strangest request you've seen? We
once had a big bank send one of our customers a massive questionnaire, and they insisted on knowing the geo coordinates of the data center where their data is stored. Now, they were a cloud service provider, and this was just such a bizarre request. So we had to like point them back to the cloud service provider's documentation, provide deep like reasoning as to why we couldn't do that. And after much back and forth, they like stepped away.
Once you explain why something is inappropriate, people get it. So for those of you who are looking forward to having a database of all these answered questions, just sitting there waiting to drop in whatever questionnaire that lands in your lap, you got to go check out what they're doing over at SecurityPal. So here's the web address right there, SecurityPal.ai. You can contact Pukar directly. We'll have a link to his LinkedIn page on our site. You got to check out what they're doing at SecurityPal. I think it's darn cool. Thank you so much for your time, Pukar.